What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 202 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. I'm your host, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, hello.
Hey, this is episode 202.
Is that a special number?
I don't know. It just sounds cool to say.
It's a onomatopoeia number. Same forwards and backwards. 202, 202. I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yeah, and then speaking of zoo, I just
watched
Zootopia. Well, you said 202 zoo. It just sounded like zoo.
What? You watched Zootopia?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yo, there's some good characters in Zootopia. The tiger clerk cop is fantastic, and Flash 100-yard dash.
Flash, my man.
Serious characters in that movie. It's good stuff.
Mr. B.
Good stuff. Yep. All right. Well, on today's show, we get there was a news explosion today in the world of Pokemon Go.
So much.
And it all happened at once. 10 a.m. Pacific time. 3 big blogs posted all at the same time. It was pretty wild. But before we even get to that, we'll recap the last week of gameplay. A lot of stuff has happened actually since our last recording. We had the whole Mischief Unbound thing wrap up. We had all our bonus raid and spotlight hours over the weekend. We didn't even talk about it because it all happened in the interim since our last recording. So we'll get through all that. But then we have the Season of Heritage to talk about. This is the next season for the next 3 months of Pokemon Go. Plenty to talk about there. Niantic released their December update, and then we have our first event of December, Swinub Incense Day, that's coming in just a couple days. So let's start with the wrap-up of Mischief Unbound and the Season of Mischief at large. And it finally came to a close. We had that incredibly drawn-out season-long special research. We kind of bashed it a little bit over the season. It just didn't have in my opinion, it just didn't support itself. It just kind of fell flat. But this whole thing culminated with the Mischief Unbound event. It wrapped up yesterday. This gave us the ability to change Hoopa from confined to unbound. But you got to pay a lot of Stardust. You got to pay some candy. This was the Furfrou mechanic, so to speak. We also had double transfer candy and catch XP and a bunch of bonus Raiden Spotlight hours, like I said. So we'll go through that. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days worth of this stuff. And I'll just kind of rattle them off. And each of these was on those days in order. The raid hours were standard time, 6 to 7 p.m. It was just, in addition to Wednesday, now we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So starting with Friday, we had the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, followed by Heatran. Then we had the Regis, Regirock, Registeel, Regice. And then finally the Swords of Justice, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. Then we had Spotlight hours. Now, the Spotlight hours, if you remember, Adam, this was probably fucking 2 years ago already. Remember when Spotlight hours and bonus hours were separate?
Yes.
And they used to be Spotlight hours on Tuesdays, bonus hours on Thursdays. So you would get your Spotlight, just the spawns on the one day, and then you would just get some bonus, whatever it was, the double XP or whatever. So on these bonus Spotlight hours, we didn't get the extra stuff. It was just the spawns themselves. And the interesting thing here is they ran from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Friday through Monday. We had Rattata, Sableye, Pikachu, and Beldum. So, some interesting spawns here. But let's digress. The season's conclusion. Are you happy to fucking finally put this special research behind you? I mean, we've kind of been shitting on it the whole season.
Yeah, it just feels awful.
It's really hard. I don't even think it feels awful. It just wasn't exciting.
Yeah, it's just like, give us something that we can follow. That's not. Come back next week for more. It's like,
dude, they got to do something about that Professor Willow screen, the text screen.
Yeah,
it's so redundant. It's just, I don't know anyone that doesn't just fucking like tap through that shit like they're in a raid.
Yeah,
it's
like
like right through it.
If we had the the team leaders come in to the screen, even if it was the same Willow, but the team members like showed up and they were like, "Hey, we need we need some help
Hey!
with yeah, like we need some help with our research. Like help us." And then Professor Willow would be like, "Oh, Trina, that's so good. We can help you with that."
Oh, I like your Professor Willow voice.
I'm just
Daddy
saying.
Willow.
I'm just saying. Uh huh.
I,
I just think that would be really cool to introduce the team leaders just in like a more forward way.
well, it's interesting that you say that because we'll talk about that as we get into the next season, the season of Heritage, in a little bit. But oh man, I'm so happy to put this fucking whole season behind us. I mean, the season itself was great. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I just think that this season-long research absolutely fell flat. It did nothing for me. I honestly I couldn't carry any consistency of story from week to week, and sometimes it was 2 weeks in between like the updates. Just didn't do anything for me. Did not tickle my jellies in any way whatsoever. But I digress. Let's talk about Raiden Spotlight hours. One, were you able to play? Two, whether you played or not, any of these really interest you? I mean, these are all repeats, so we've had plenty of opportunities over the years to get this stuff, but, you know, we've got shiny hunting here. So, I mean, did you go after any of these, or could you play any of these?
I forgot for Rattata. I knew I wanted to play for Sableye.
Raids first.
No. I don't even know if I did it. I think I did a Terrakion.
Oh my god!
I did a Terrakion. That's it.
Wow. I guess if you're going to do one of the Swords of Justice, Terrakion's the one to do, but really, no Heatran, no legendary birds. I mean, I guess do you have every single one of these shinies?
I don't have Terrakion, and I still don't have Virizion, and I don't have Regirock, and I don't have Regice.
Oh, fuck, dude. You missed out.
It was all right.
Yeah, I
not
didn't.
too
I only did a couple. I would say all of them except maybe one or two over the 4 days that I did was remote. I've been super busy at work, super busy in life, so I haven't had a chance to like actually have some dedicated grind time or play time. So I'm maximizing. I do my remote raids, and I'm satisfied with that. But I wasn't necessarily too excited about any of this stuff, but I had the pleasure and the opportunity. We've got some new patrons, we've got some new players in our community that I was able to help some people out and get these for the first time. That's always exciting. So that was cool. It's like I look at it like that. It's like I don't necessarily need these Pokemon. I'm fortunate enough to have shinies of all of them, but I can still help out people that need them, especially the new players. That gets me off. Giggity. My God, that sounded so fucked up.
That was so awful. I like helping these new players to really get off on it.
Really get off on that. Shit, my face. But all right, Spotlight hours. Rattata, Sableye, Pikachu, Beldum. Anything here?
I did play Sableye for probably 25 minutes solid.
Okay.
While trying to work. I played Beldum during my break and was able to get... And Sableye, I actually dropped a lure. I dropped a incense. Like, I played and I caught as many as I could because I need that XL candy because I have the 100% now.
Yep.
And I did want a shiny, but I didn't get one. And then Beldum, I didn't try. I just caught what was on the screen. And I ended up catching a shiny.
Oh, okay.
And it's
That's
like,
cool.
Okay.
So
it's like no
I was
lure,
actually
no incense.
Yeah, right. Get the shiny. I was excited for Rattata because of the small rat badge. So I couldn't play too much. These hours were fucked. Obviously on Friday and Monday during these hours I'm at work. I don't take breaks when I'm at work. I don't get a lunch break. I get a lunch break, but I don't take it. So it's just like I couldn't really play focused. I've got my Go Plus and all that good stuff. So I was doing it like that. But, I thought the time was a little weird. Now, we asked in the Discord, we kind of said like, hey, we want to share some feedback with Niantic. What did you think of these events? What did you think of the times? And it was like almost split down the middle. Half the people were like, this time fucking sucks. I couldn't play, blah, blah, blah. And then, others were like, this was fucking awesome. Like Adrock was like on the Zoom call was like, no, dude, these hours were great. I was out with my family. We were able to play. Like it was great. So definitely interested to hear your feedback out there, dear listener. What did you think of these hours? Because I think on top of the Pokemon choice itself, there's a lot to talk about here with the hours because they've never run a spotlight at these hours. Now, was it originally? Remember, originally the raid hours were lunchtime raid hours. Remember?
Yeah,
right?
They were.
So
Yep.
yeah, so it used to be a 12 o'clock raid hour, and so that's kind of funky. But I did like the fact that these were just like pop-up events. We weren't really expecting this, and it just kind of was tagged into the Mischief Unbound kind of finale here. But I guess we'll talk about Hoopa here. I mean, have you completed the special research? Did you do your form change? Like, what do you think of that whole
I have not completed the research.
What? What could you possibly need that's holding you up?
I don't. Hang on. Let me get my
Jeez
phone.
Louise, Adam. Shit. Well, anyway, as you look into that, the way this works is just like Furfrou. You have to do you had to complete the research in order to unlock the ability to do the form change. And then once you could do the form change, it was like it's 50 candy and 10,000 Stardust to change from confined to unbound. Then if you want to change back, it's a little bit less. It's 10 candy and 2,000 Stardust. Not so bad, but you do have to pay in both directions. Now, everyone I talked to was like, I really wish we would have got a second Hoopa so then I could have one in confined and one in, unbound. I kind of dig the fact that we have one Hoopa. It makes the fact that it's a legendary more, or I don't know. It just feels better, and the fact that you have to go back and forth if you do want to do the change, it just gives it more life to that one Hoopa that you have. I thought that was pretty cool, but I know a lot of people.
But what if its IVs are terrible?
Well, minus 15 attack. Not that I plan on using this thing, but I mean, all of my legendaries and mythicals, all that shit, they end up just becoming my rare candy dumping grounds. Like, I just dump all my fucking rare candy into them because I know I'm not going to get additional ones, and I might as well fucking level them up. But, I'm a Stardust fucking hoarder, so I don't necessarily have concern about having to drop, 10,000 Stardust to change the form. But at the same time, I'm not going to be going back and forth. I did my one form change to Unbound. I think it looks cooler as Unbound. I'll just fucking leave it like that. I'm not going to use it either way. But, all right, where are you at with the research?
Okay, now that I've looked at it, and it makes sense from that statement earlier that I made where I did almost no raids.
You got to do 3 raids? Oh, my God.
No, I only have to 2 more. 2 more. But yes, 3 raids.
So you did 1 raid all weekend? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's so funny. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I know a lot of people were excited to finally put this whole Hoopa Hoopla behind us. Oh, Hoopa Hoopla. That's pretty fucking good.
Can that be the episode title,
that can be the episode. That will definitely be the episode title. But, yeah, I'm just glad it's behind us. I want to move on, and yeah.
I'm not sure if I want Hoopa behind me. It's causing mischief.
Hey. But no, I did like the finale. I liked that they threw all these legendaries at us. They threw these spotlight hours at us. I thought that was a cool way to go out for the season. And I know a lot of people were raiding. The fucking invites were coming all over the place. Oh my God. I'm doing innuendos like fucking crazy today.
Oh my God.
This is
you
great.
need to calm down.
Dude, no. I don't need to. But no, I'm glad it's over, and I'm really excited for what we're going to get into next, the season of Heritage, which Niantic has done a fantastic job promoting. It kind of came out of nowhere. It was like, even, for us that, we typically get this information early and all that good stuff so we could prepare our content. It was like, hey, tomorrow, fucking all this shit is dropping, and, get ready.
Be prepared.
Yeah, pretty much. And we got all this information. So they teased the season of Heritage 2 days ago. We finally got the full info earlier. And it looks really fucking cool. So, Season of Heritage, 3 months. It's going to run from December 1st through March 1st, 2022. So, we're actually rolling into the new year. And I'm very hopeful here that this season, the narrative which the blog outlines, and I'm going to read an excerpt from here, will actually play a little bit more of a prominent role and a consistent role in our gameplay month to month as we go through the next 3 months. So, this is what the blog says. I'll read it from it directly. It says, after witnessing the power Hoopa was able to unleash during the season of Mischief, Professor Willow has become intrigued by what other mysterious powers may be lying dormant in the world. His research brings him to the historical cave site, where he stumbles upon a large door bearing a set of strange unlocking mechanisms. How does it open? What lies beyond? Your research this season will see you collaborating with both Professor Willow and the team leaders, there you go, Adam,
Ooh.
to help uncover this historic site's mysteries. Okay, intrigue, mystery, a fucking storyline. Holy shit, this is like an actual storyline. I really hope that the story plays a stronger role. And not just every couple weeks we get 5 lines of Willow dialogue. Like, I really hope that we feel immersed in what we're trying to accomplish here of unlocking the mysteries of this cave. And they have these beautiful aesthetics on the fucking landing page. They've got this cool thing. It's like Indiana fucking Jones. It looks like this really cool, wild backdrop with this giant door. Looks really fucking cool. The graphics look nice. But we'll have to see if it actually makes sense, if it actually carries the story beyond just like, all right, another event that doesn't necessarily tie to anything. I really want it to immerse me in the whole thing. But the blog does tease next that everything will culminate and lead to the Pokemon Go Tour Johto. And if you remember, the Kanto Tour was fucking phenomenal. So I'm super hyped for the tour to come back. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, let's outline what we know so far based on this early blog. We're going to have monthly seasonal bonuses and timed research, but there's a catch. So each month, a different bonus, different timed research. That's going to reward us with exclusive avatar items. December's timed research will be available to all trainers, and the timed research for January and February, here's the catch, will be available to those that pre-purchase a ticket for the Pokemon Go Tour Johto. Okay, a little bit of a pay to play here. And I remember they did something similar with Kanto, but if you purchase by January 10th, you'll gain access to both months of timed research. If you purchase the Johto ticket by February 10th, you'll get access to the February one. So they're trying to get people to buy this ticket early. The earlier you buy it, if you buy it before January 10th, you gain access to both timed researches. So a little bit funky here. I know a lot of people are a little bit hesitant here. I know they're going to buy the fucking ticket anyway. We all know we're going to buy the ticket, so we should just stop talking shit about it. But it doesn't feel good, right? This feels a little shitty.
Right.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right. But starting with December, Blanche is in the forefront of the December event. Has deciphered that it requires Stardust and the help of Ice and Ground type Pokemon to help solve this mystery along with Professor Willow. The monthly bonus that they talked about, double Stardust for the first catch of the day. Fucking crickets, dude. Really? That's the monthly bonus? Double Stardust?
That's so sweet for the first catch of the day.
It's not that sweet. Now, I know we normally get a bonus, so yeah, it's some extra Stardust, but this just does not feel like a I don't know. Not too interesting to me, not too compelling. Doesn't seem like like too much of anything at all. But here's where things get fun. You can earn a Dino hat avatar item. Yay!
Yeah.
But here's how it's going to work. Over the month, you have to collect 120,000 Stardust over the whole month to complete this challenge. Along the way, you're going to get rewards, encounters, little shit, Pokeballs, fucking, just little shit along the way, so just to keep you motivated. Nothing too crazy. But we're also going to have, we also have limited info on January and February, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves and talk about that shit yet. But January is going to be led by Spark, and you have to get XP, whereas in December it's Blanche and Stardust. And then February will be Candela, where you have to actually catch a certain amount of Pokemon. And there's some details in the blog, but again, we'll talk about those more info comes as we get closer to those months. So, Adam, before we get into any of the other seasonal details, what do you think of this? What do you think of this purchase gate that's surrounding the timed research for February, January and February? I don't know. What do you think of that? It doesn't feel good, right?
It doesn't feel good. And with the fact that we now already know, like we saw with Shink's Community Day, everything's gonna come back around.
Of course.
There's no reason for this.
Yeah, but that isn't new. That isn't new information in the game. We've all known that.
Yeah, I know.
Everything comes back.
I'm just saying, it's like, why am I paying for it if it's gonna happen anyways? You're just paying.
Full disclosure, Niantic hooks us up with tickets, so we ain't paying for shit anyway. So we're speaking the proverbial we. Why are we paying for it? The proverbial we. We get the shit for free anyway. I would pay for it because I'm a fucking sucker. I pay for everything in this game. You know what I mean? But just to be transparent, we get our fucking tickets for free. But I digress.
Didn't you just say you don't get ticket? Oh my goodness.
No, I get everything for free. They give us all our shit. What are you talking about? They give us everything.
Yeah, but you just said I pay for everything in this game.
I do, meaning I would. I pay for everything else. I mean, they don't give us fucking Pokecoins. I fucking pay into that shit every fucking day.
Oh, I know.
Ticket-wise, I don't pay. I buy other people fucking tickets, so there you go. I pay it forward. But I don't know. What do you think of the story, though? You had just said at the top of the show you were hoping that the team leaders have more to do with it. Now they're incorporating the team leaders along with Professor Willow. That's a good thing, right? That's like what you're asking for.
Yes. That's
all right,
exactly
I agree.
what I'm asking for.
Yeah, I agree. I hope that there will be back and forth dialogue to make it feel a little bit more dynamic. I think that aesthetically, they need to get away from the fucking hunched over professor in front of the mobile lab. They got to get rid of that fucking screen. They've literally been using that screen, I don't know, 2 years plus, I'd say, at least. It's so over. I'm done with it. It's just, there's nothing exciting about that anymore. Done with it. The dishes are done, man. And we know that the Johto tour was like an inevitability, but what do you hope to see? I don't even remember. Like, I'm trying to think back to Kanto Tour. Like, there was a lot going on during Kanto Tour, right? We had all types of bonuses. Hourly bonuses, like, wasn't it like almost a Biome style, like a mini Go Fest feel to it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I hope they do something similar to that, but anything you hope to see? Anything new as far as like what kind of gameplay loop we could see during the tour? 2-day event, by the way.
2-day event. I don't know, just new confetti. Like something
God,
different.
Dude, that fucking confetti was overboard.
Yes. It was how can we layer this on top of itself?
Dude, it was bad.
And
it
like
was
hit mirror and like just, and then we'll hit upside down and then we'll mirror it again and have it like 4 times dropping.
Well, dude, the interesting thing about the confetti is that it seemed like if you left the game, like, and backgrounded the game to like go to a different app like Discord or whatever, and then came back into the game, it was like poof, a giant plume of fucking confetti like as you got back into the game. So it was way over the top. All I could say, what I hope for is absolutely additional special trades. That's all I ask for from these bigger events. Give me additional special trades. We saw it in Philly when we were at Safari Zone, how difficult it was to kind of manage all our special trades. We literally had a spreadsheet to balance everything out to maximize everybody getting trades in each day.
Wrong.
And we still fucked it up, right? We were blowing it. It's like the special trades are the absolute best thing during these events. They want people to interact IRL. Give us a reason to. Give us a reason to work towards lucky trades. Work towards, planning this shit out. We need additional special trades. I think that's really all I ask for from this event. But, timed research progression. This is actually, I do want to give kudos to us and the rest of like the creator kind of squad that interacts and works with like the task force and Niantic and all that good shit, because we've been talking about this stuff for a long time. Like multiple different creators have been said, like, we want some kind of progression system. I've brought up the battle pass thing a billion times. I like that. I want something that I could work towards over a longer period of time. Collection challenges are awesome, but you finish them in one day. Now we have a little bit more of a progression, and granted, the hardcore players and all that stuff are going to be able to, get 120,000 Stardust like in no time at all. But for the average player, this could take a few weeks. So I like that. I think that this is a step in the right direction of giving us difficulty in this game. Nothing in this game is really hard, you know what I mean? So this is a first step in making us play consistently to work towards a longer term goal. I'm fucking psyched on that. But what are your thoughts on like the progression system over the whole course of the month?
I'm okay with it.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Really? I figured you think that you thought this would be exciting. I mean, this is like a new thing. This is different.
Everything's different.
Dude, Adam, what the fuck? We got to get. Damn, Adam needs some. You need some Red Bull, dude.
Listen,
Adam
I'm
needs a
just
Red
upset
Bull.
with this mischief. I can't get over it.
Why?
I don't know.
Just because it was lame. It just
just
brought you
feels so
down.
awkward. Yeah.
it's behind us, dude. It's officially behind us as of yesterday. But yeah, I don't know. I like the progression system. I hope they continue to develop that. But moving on to the good stuff like Pokemon, right? We've got biome-based spawns, something that I am very excited about. They've been promoting it for 2 seasons now, and we're going to run through the list of the different Pokemon, and then I want to have a little bit of a discussion. So they break it into 4 different biomes: cities, forests, mountains, and then bodies of water. For cities, we have Porygon, Snubbull, Glameow, Bronzor, Lillipup, Trubbish, Solosis, and many more. Add many more is the consistent Pokemon in all 4 of these biomes. For forests, Caterpie, Taillow, Croagunk, Joltik, Ferroseed, Carablast, Shelmet, and many more. And yes, I said Ferroseed because that's how you say it. Mountains, we have Clefairy, Aerodactyl, Teddiursa, Meditite, Numel, Hippopotatoes, and Munna, and many more. And then in bodies of water, Psyduck, Lapras, Wingull, Barboach, Finneon, Phoebus, Bidoof, and many more. So we got a bunch of good diversity here. Really good diversity, good spread of Pokemon. The many more, who knows how many more that Pokemon could be, but I dig it. This is my problem, and this is what I wanted to talk about. Biome spawns are something that I feel has so much fucking potential in this game, and I think it could really add a lot of immersion. But the problem is that events are nonstop, and as a result, event spawns are nonstop, and event spawns drown out any organic encounters. So you could go to a beach, and if there's a fire-based event going on, you're going to see fire spawns. You're not going to see fucking the body of water spawns like Psyduck or Lapras. The events drown out the organic shit. So really, the only time that you're going to be able to truly see these biome-based spawns is when there's not an event active. And we've consistently learned that Niantic does very little when there's not an event going on. There's always something cooking. So like, I don't know, out of the 30 days of the month, there might be 5 or 6 days total that there isn't an event on, or even some days where there's overlapping events. It takes away from the biome stuff. I don't know. I just think that biome spawns help with immersion. It could help make us feel like traveling to different areas can actually provide a different gameplay experience. Make you want to go to different places. Hey, let's go, try to catch some fucking Carablast or some Taillow. Let's go to the forest. But, if there's an event going on, you're going to see the event spawns in all 4 of these biomes. So that kind of takes away from me. So I don't know. But I just don't know. I just think it makes it inconsistent. But let's look at it like this. During the last season, during the season of Mischief, did you ever feel like your location actually influenced the spawns you were seeing?
No.
And is that because you weren't going to diverse places, or because there was always a fucking event?
There's always an event. There's always
right?
Something like the Ed Sheeran. That event just kept going. It felt like it went on way too long. To be honest,
it was a whole lot of Squirtle going on in that. I thought the Squirtle was going to be a little bit more rare, but it was fucking everywhere. It was fucking everywhere for sure. I didn't mind. Did you ever actually watch the video of the Ed Sheeran and listen to the music in game
I did.
when you played?
Yep.
Yeah. Quality shit. Quality shit. But I agree, man. I barely ever felt like my biome influenced the spawns. And I live across the street from the fucking beach. And it just, I don't know. I was always seeing event-based spawns, and I never felt like the biome truly influenced what I was seeing, and I really wish it did. And this poses the question, do you think it's time for Niantic to back off on the density and level of event spawns when it comes to how, the percentage of those spawns based on compared to the organic stuff, compared to like the what we call the quote-unquote vanilla seasonal spawns? Like, should they back off on the event spawns or just do less events?
I don't know if I can answer that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I guess those are our two options. Maybe we should do like a fucking Twitter poll or something. Does Niantic just need to do less events or have longer gaps between events to allow for those organic spawns to pop up more often? Or do they simply dial back the event spawns and keep the same amount of events going? I kind of wish they'd just dial back the event spawns. In the Season of Mischief, when there wasn't an event going on, the spawn pool was like 80 to 90 Pokemon deep.
Listen, we are talking about reducing event spawns. This is going live in December, but during the month of December, the only month that Adam waits for all year round.
For your event spawn.
For my event spawn. So keep in mind, we're thinking about this January.
Starting in January. That shit's funny. That shit's funny. Yes, seriously. No, but that really does pose a good question. Is it less events or less density of event spawns? Good topic to talk about. Now here's another kicker. Do you think that biome-based spawns should have some kind of indicator? Like when you see a weather-based spawn and it has the little swirly, or an incense spawn and it's got the little cloud swirly. Like, should a biome-based spawn look a little different? Like, have a different tinge or a different color to it? Like, to show you, like, hey, this is not an event spawn. Or, I don't know.
But there should be, like an alert or something where it's like, event spawns aren't common in this area. You're going to... feel normal, like if you're at a park or something.
So you never played Wizards Unite, right?
I did play it a little bit.
Did you get to the point where you were able, a high enough level, to actually see when they would use the flags and it would partition out the geographies on the map in different squares?
No.
So in Wizards Unite, it would actually show you these different areas on the map that would have different things happening within them. So it would be easy to implement what you're talking about. As soon as you cross this threshold and walk into this area that on the map, the ground is now a different color, certain things are going to happen. You're going to get different, encounters. I don't know. I'm getting fried on catching the same fucking Pokemon. I don't want an event that has 10 Pokemon in it to make my entire Pokemon Go experience limited to 10 Pokemon. When there's no event, I could catch 90 Pokemon, and you're telling me I'm going to be excited for an event where I can only catch 10? Seems backwards to me. I think, if anything, it should be the opposite. But good shit, good topic for another show. All right. What else we have here? Eggs are, of course, also getting the seasonal treatment, and I don't want to go through the entire list. I hate just fucking rattling off lists, so I've curated my favorite highlights from each of the egg pools. 2Ks, Swablu and Meditite, good PvP Pokemon. From 5Ks, we have Onix and Snover. Those are going to be important. You'll find out why soon. And then we have Azurill, Happiny, and Munchlax. Other good set of Pokemon there, all in 5Ks. For 10Ks, I picked Audino, Rufflet, Goomy, and Noibat. Noibat is still a holdout Pokemon for a lot of people. you need that candy to to evolve it. And then you have your 5K Adventure Sync, Cranidos and Shieldon are in there, and the 10K Adventure Sync, you have Riolu, Dino, and Noibat. So decent hatches from the Adventure Sync eggs. I'm okay with that. And then finally, we have our seasonal bonuses, many of which are actually just carried over from last season, and I'm totally fine with it. But we have increased incense effectiveness when stationary and added effectiveness when moving. That's carried over. Increased damage for remote raiders, so the remote raiding buff is still there. Guaranteed gifts from spinning Pokestops. Now here, an extra candy when trading and a guaranteed Candy Excel when trading. That's huge. The PvP community is rejoicing over that. Fucking rejoicing. Awesome. It's really great. So think of it like a Spotlight Hour, right? You grind out a Spotlight Hour and catch 200 of a Pokemon. You could then, at the end of Spotlight Hour, do 100 trades, and you're going to get 100 guaranteed Candy XL. That is awesome. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. I hope everyone takes advantage of this. You should take advantage of it. Don't let this shit go by the wayside again, because this is just a seasonal thing. We may not have this in a couple months. Oh, we also have our Community Day dates. We know about December with the 18th and the 19th for our yearly wrap-up. January is going to be Sunday the 16th. February is going to be Saturday the 12th. So those dates are in there. Mark your calendar. Again, link in the description. Oh, and Johto Tour, February 26th and 27th. So the end of February is going to be very active. Remember, March 1st is when the season wraps up. So we'll have GBL coming to a close. We'll have the February Community Day and the Johto Tour all happening in a 2-week period. So that's pretty exciting. Adam, looking at the eggs, anything here motivate you to hatch or incubate or anything like that? I don't necessarily know I'm going to be breaking out of the single incubator grind, but what about you?
For hundos that I need XL candy, I need Rufflet and Goomy. So 10Ks are going to be on my radar.
Don't you have 2 hundo Goomies?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, need that XL.
And then I still don't have 100% Metatite, so the 2Ks are kind of spicy. And I literally just hatched like a 3rd or 4th or 5th 100% Swablu, so I don't even understand. I don't get it.
All right. So
I can only power it up so much, and then it's like I can only power up another Swablu so much. Like I don't need 5 or a whole squad of Altarias.
Yo, Candy XL is a consistent topic in our community and abroad. Everyone talks about this shit. I really hope Niantic continues to develop this system. I'm very confident they will. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic that they're going to continue to develop this, but they need to know that this is definitely a topic that the community is super interested in. Let's see here. Do you think remote raiding should still have the buff? Do you think that buff should remain active?
No.
I'm kind of with you. It's getting to the point now where I find myself, and I just said it earlier in the show, I'm just doing remote raids. And I'm okay, and it's like I kind of don't want to be that guy. I kind of want to get out there. You know what I mean? And we on our Zoom call, we had Coach Kev, shout to Coach Kev, was talking about how he goes, look, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I think remote raiding should be removed. He goes, it completely changed the dynamic of my community and just changed the way we play the game and not necessarily for the better. He goes, I understand it makes sense from Niantic's perspective because they're raking in the cash, but think about how it kind of unraveled the community and social element that they developed over the first 4 years of the game. And here I am saying like, oh yeah, I did my raids, but I did them all from fucking home or work or whatever. Not cool. I don't know. I think removing that buff will at least help people to get back out there. Oh, and the other thing, remember when you had to have one person on the ground? So you couldn't actually remote into a raid and then send your invites out? Remember, you actually had to...
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I hope that they bring something like that back too, because it's like, if we at least have one person on the ground, it's going to help us to be motivated to go scout and drive around and do that whole thing. So hopefully they bring that back. And what about Candy XL? Is the trade guaranteed one from a trade enough, or do you think this still needs to continue to be developed?
It's worth looking into, but I mean, at least if you're trading, you can guarantee yourself at least one. Make 10 trades.
You talk about Candy XL all the time, dude. You're on that grind, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they could do. Rare Candy XL? Where's that at?
We need a task for that. Like something that we can go out and be like, yo, go to this one. It says walk 3 kilometers, get one.
What about scanning Pokestops?
No. It's not going to get me to do it.
You wouldn't scan a Pokestop if it gave you a rare Candy XL?
But I wouldn't do it. I didn't
Adam,
say it, but I wouldn't do it.
Honestly, I would scan the shit out of fucking Pokestops if I could get guaranteed Candy XL. That's the carrot on the end of the stick they need to dangle, because I think that would be a worthy, I'll do it for a Poffin. Why wouldn't I do it for a rare Candy XL? I don't know. Interesting shit. But Adam, that was 40 minutes worth of fucking news. I think we should take a little break. We'll have a word from our sponsor. We'll do a little housekeeping. Then when we come back, we'll talk about the month of December and our first event, because we already have that info. What do you think?
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, we'll be back right after this. I haven't done a long and in a long time.
And
we're back from our break.
We're back.
It's been a while since I did that shit. All right, we got a little bit of a word from our sponsor, Manscaped. It's holiday season, and you don't know what to get as a gift or a stocking stuffer? Well, today's sponsor, Manscaped, has the tools to guarantee you win this year's stocking stuffer or white elephant competition. What the hell is a white elephant competition, Manscaped? Manscaped is a leader in men's below-the-waist grooming, and they have served more than 4 million men worldwide. And if my math is correct, that's almost 8 million balls.
Might be just under that. For the ones with one.
Oh, yes. You can't forget the eunuchs. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with code BALLCHECK. Ho, 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 fellas. Naughty or nice, 'tis the season to perform. And look, honestly, these are great gifts. I'm hooking my brother up, getting him the Performance Package 4.0. We're going to talk about that in a second. They really do make great gifts. I know plenty of dudes that want this stuff, but they just won't buy it for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird thing. So, ladies, fantastic gift. Who the hell wants to, deal with that shit? I don't. I don't
yeah,
like
if you
dealing
got
with
the
it.
gift, I mean, honestly, if I were to wrap this, I'd wrap it in, Snoopy paper.
Why Snoopy?
I don't know, because it's cute.
Oh, but Manscaped's best-selling product is their Performance Package 4.0. It's at the top of every man's wish list this year. Inside, you're going to find the Lawnmower 4.0. That's the body trimmer, the best body trimmer in the market for your balls, butt, and body. And the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer. And let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to maximize your ball hygiene routine. Get the Performance Package now to receive their 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and Shed Travel Bag. The dads can't stop talking about this, teens secretly buy it, and the women will love you for it. Now, these are the picks for the Manscaped Surefire Win Stocking Stuffers. Number 1, Manscaped 2-in-1 Shampoo and Conditioner. It just launched. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's good shit.
Awesome.
I use it. Yeah, no, I know. It is really good. I use it. Number 2, the Manscaped Cologne Infused Body Wash. It smells fantastic, and it's not over the top. Number 3, the Shears 2.0 Luxury 4-Piece Nail Kit. I like this. I am very particular with my nails because they're gross. And Crop Mops, the ball wipes for your stanky-ass balls. Oh my god! And then the Manscaped signature cologne. They actually sent me a signature cologne. I haven't opened it yet, so
What?
I'm gonna give it away. I want to give it away. I'm gonna be doing some contests as we go through the holiday here, so I'm holding some of this stuff back. But I was very pleased to read this next line. These formulations are all vegan, cruelty-free, dye-free, sulfate-free, and paraben-free, so you know the products are legit. I love this. I had no idea. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, I
It's
could
good,
tell
right?
because for some reason my body's like sensitive. So like any of the Bath and Body Wash, like any of those on me, like I literally like break out now. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm typically one, like, if I buy laundry detergent, anything like that, I get the dye-free stuff anyway. But hearing them actually call this out and confirm it, it's phenomenal that they're vegan. I love that. So you can get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Be the ballsiest gift giver this year with Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped. All right, little housekeeping to get through for our own use. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month, and that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pigo and TCGO prize tournament. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Shout out to Thanks Obama, who won our Brawler Cup. And you know what? Give me a quick second because I gotta give it to Thanks Obama. He actually won last month's tournament as well. He's a nasty PvP player, really really good player. But decided that the winnings, because we do a cash, we give out a cash prize. Last month we did $75. This month we did $50. But he decided to actually donate the winnings this year, which I thought was this month, which I thought was exceptionally kind. And this month it's going to go to a charity called Feel the Beat .dance. So check out that website, feelthebeat.dance. It's a dance program that specializes in curriculum, sign language, touch, and musical vibrations for those that are deaf, hard of hearing, or have special needs. What an awesome charity.
Wow, that's awesome.
So shout out to Thanks Obama, shout out to Feel the Beat. I think that's just a phenomenal charity. It was worth talking about. We threw in a little bit of extra change in there so they could give an extra donation to the charity. Really, really cool stuff. So shout out to Thanks Obama. But huge thanks to our gym leader tier patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Dig Dug Rob, Grant Jamal, JD Mojo Jojo, Magikarp DM, Talon Tish, TN Comics Wiz, and Big Zom Minus. Special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott. And make sure you check out our merch store, PokemonProfessor.com/merch. All right, Adam, let's start going through December here. These events, these kind of blogs are usually a little dry. Again, shout out to the blog team, stepping up, making the blogs actually interactive. They jump around. They help you navigate. Really, really good shit over on PokemonGoLive.com. Shout out to Eric at Niantic. And, we've already run through a lot of the info for the season, but we'll talk about December specifically here, starting with Dino as the research encounter.
Ooh.
I know. I'm confident here that, there's not going to be a single person upset at this, right? This is probably the best research encounter we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Highly agree. Probably one of the most sought-after shinies in the game. So play your cards right. You get 5 encounters over the month. That's a pretty fucking solid go. Make sure you take advantage of that. Weekly 1 Pokecoin bundles are returning with the remote raid pass. That's always good. And raids are actually really solid through December. We've got Reshiram and Zekrom coming from now until the 16th. And then we have Kyurem, following up, going all the way to the 31st. The great thing about these, all 3 shinies will now be available. So, bust out your fucking wallet. I've already seen people raiding like a fucking crazy just tonight. The amount of Australian raids I've already done today is nuts. These haven't really hit yet here in the States, but Australia's been hooking it up. Shout to Macklemore and Witherwoos Wolf for just fucking sending nonstop fucking invites. Lachlan, too. Just nonstop raid invites over the last hour or two. It's been awesome. Megas are finally getting a refresh with Mega Steelix. We kind of had a little bit of a tease from one of the Mexican events that was talking about Mega Steelix energy as a reward for doing the working through that event, so we knew this was coming. Mega Steelix will be here through the 23rd, and then Mega Abomasnow following up through January 7th. That's why Onyx and Snover are going to be really good through the spotlights and the different researches that you can get them. Raid Hours return. Reshiram and Zekrom are going to share the first 3 Wednesdays, and Kiram will finish up the last 2. And Adam, you want to run through the spotlight hours for the month?
Yes. Spotlight hour for the 7th is going to be Electabuzz with double transfer candy. Woo! Woo!
I actually don't mind these. I don't mind
14th,
these, but you have to queue up your Pokemon beforehand so you don't waste time.
The 14th, Magmar with double evolution XP. Even more. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's a whap whap for me.
And like, weren't both of those Community Day Pokemon?
This is true. Yes.
Oh, God. The 21st, Snover with double catch XP. Woohoo!
Oh, this is good. I need my hundo for the Mega, so that's fine.
And the 28th, Cubchoo with double catch candy.
Don't need Cubchoo candy, but
Where's
I
the
still
Stardust?
need a shiny.
Did I get a Stardust event? Where's my
Oh
Stardust event?
shit! No Stardust.
Wow. They're
What
really
the
shafting
F?
us.
What the F? You know what? Maybe if I don't know what tomorrow, Wednesday the 1st. I don't know what that is. That was in the November blog, but maybe that's the double Stardust one. Let's just assume it is. We'll assume and make asses out of you and me. We'll do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Anything here interest you? Are you going to go legendary shiny hunting?
I'll do them. I like.
Will you? Will you, Adam?
I will. I will.
What about Megas? You still really haven't bought into the Mega system, huh?
No. If I don't have
Dude.
100% for it, it's not worth going after.
You have so many fucking hundos. You
I
just said you had
know.
like 12 Altarias.
Yeah. Are we talking about Steelix?
I'm talking about any of them, man. You got to use Megas, dude. Megas are the shit. I'm telling you. Once you
Onyx and 3
and 4-star.
No,
3-star, 4-star.
I don't. Yeah, I know I don't have one.
Well,
And then we'll do
you
Steelix.
have to fix that. So essentially, this is like, are you at least filling out the Mega Dex?
No.
Oh, goodness gracious, Adam. Come on. All right, Spotlight Hour, any of them you going to go after? I don't think any of the Pokemon themselves are too great. I don't necessarily think any of these bonuses are too great. I do like double transfer candy, but, you know, a lot of people are still on that level 50 grind or still on the XP grind, so double XP is always a good thing.
Yeah, just for the listeners out there, I'm not going to tell you what I'm missing. I'm just going to send what I have as shadows to Ken and just listen to his reaction, be all kinds of upset.
Dude, I swear to you, if this entire thing is a fucking silhouette, bro. Come on, Adam. Let's see. Let's see it. It's coming. It's coming. I have a feeling this picture's. I still don't have it.
Well, I know I have a
Oh,
Mega Vedro.
all right. It's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. But it's more than 50% silhouettes. Got to get on that, man. Got to get on those megas. And then finally, they do tease some additional events for the month. We have Swinub Incense Day. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Then we have the Dragon Spiral Descent, an event that's inspired by the Unova region's Dragon Spiral Tower in the main series. That's going to kick off on the 7th. And then we have a 2-part holiday event running from the 16th through the 31st. You can look for costumed and ice-type Pokemon appearing in the wild and in field research. Adam, you know what that means.
Delibird.
It's Delibird. Now, would you rather have straight-up Delibird, or would you rather have the dumb bow Delibird? I did not like that bow last year.
I just hope we get Shadow Delibird back.
Yes, I do not have a Shadow Delibird. I missed it.
Because
I totally
want
missed
a
it.
Hundo Shadow.
That's a fucking chase, dude. I
understand that, but I want it so bad.
That's a good chase, though. That's a really good chase. But yeah, 2 weeks. Looks like we'll have 2 weeks of the holiday event. So I'm sure Delibird will be prominently featured throughout that. So good shit. But let's talk about our first event. We have Swinub Incense Day. It's the first season of Heritage event. It's going to be on the 5th from 11 to 5. So what that means is tomorrow on December 1st through the 5th, through 11 a.m., we have the organic spawns. So I'm definitely going to be testing out the biome-based stuff and see if I can notice a difference. But Swinub will be attracted to incense, and if you evolve up to Mamoswine during the event, so between 11 and 5, it will learn Ancient Power. Ancient Power is a solid raid attack, also in PvP.
Isn't that its Community Day move?
Yes. It gives you a chance to increase the user's attack and defense. No, remember Niantic said, don't worry, we're going to be bringing these moves back. This is the chance for you to not have to blow a fucking Elite TM, You got to catch a fresh one, but there you go. There's also going to be event-exclusive field research, a 1 Pokecoin bundle including 2 incense, and we'll have alternating ice and ground type spawns. Remember, through the Blanche's December, research for Professor Willow, it was like, yeah, ice and ground types, so it's tying into the story, so I do like that. But every hour beginning with ice will alternate back and forth between ice and ground. For ice, we're going to see Seal, Jinx, Sneasel, Snowrunt, Snover, and Vanillite, as well as Galarian Darumaka. Vanillite's kind of been off the radar for a while, so that's cool. And the alternate hours will be ground, which will include Onyx, Cubone, Rhyhorn, Wooper, Phanpy, Barboach, and Larvitar. Good spawns here. Definitely good spawns. Adam, thoughts on this event? Anything stand out to you? And when these events happen, do you typically play all the way through? Do you play specific hours? How do you typically handle these?
I typically just open my phone and hope that I can actually play it.
Adam, man. Adam, you need a Poke vacation, dude. You need to we gotta get Adam a Poke vacation. We gotta get you on vacay. A game vacay. I don't know. I don't typically play through these entire events. I get burned out. I like the fact that you get the alternating spawns, but I kind of, a couple hours in, 2 or 3 cycles, I'm like, all right, do I really need to continue? Yes, if I'm looking to grind, but as far as focused spawns, I don't necessarily know. But with Onyx being in the ground pool,
yeah, that's a chase.
Yep, and Snover being in the ice pool, I need both of those hundos for megas. So I will definitely be going after those for sure. Now, Mamoswine, do you have a hundo, or do you have one built with Ancient Power?
I believe I have a hundo.
All right, cool. There you go.
And I have multiple with Ancient Power.
Nice. And then how about the shiny hunt? Because when you look at the list of the Pokemon here, it's probably 50-50 available shiny to not available shiny. But each hour, there's going to be a couple different shinies that are available. Is that enough to motivate you to play through the entire event? Or are you just going to kind of focus on the potential mega Pokemon?
Probably the mega Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. There. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll fucking catch everything. I'm not going to check things and just not catch it or pass shit by. If I have the opportunity to catch a Pokemon, I'm going to do it. But for me, Snover and Onyx are the absolute chases to this event, which is ironic since it's a Swinub event, but it is what it is. Adam, that's a show, man.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking news this week, man.
Too
it's
much
all today.
News. Some people are saying that that's too much news.
I don't... it almost seems like they shot themselves in the foot with having the season of Mischief, the Mischief Unbound event, wrap up literally on the last day of the month. That kind of forced them to hold back this December news, and then they had no time to roll it out. It was like, here it is. We didn't want to, have this news overlap and overshadow the Hoopa Unbound. So they had all this December news, and they had to get this shit out. They couldn't wait till we're in December.
They wanted the $4.99 for the extra Mischief.
Oh yeah,
they were pulling some mischief there.
Yo, if you paid the $5 to get that, to get that shit, let us know. I don't know anyone who did that, but that's a feel bad moment. I guess you had plenty of time to complete that special research, so that's on you. But still, that's feel bad. That's a feel bad moment. A lot of people thought that was cash grabby. Yeah, it felt a little cash grabby. Not necessarily as cash grabby as, hey, buy this ticket early for Johto Tour and get access to 2 additional limited researches. Heebie-jeebies. But thank you, everyone. We really do appreciate you checking out the show. Before we go, we do want to give a shout-out to our show supporter tier patrons, Ace Trainers, Adrock, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Chad, Carol, Chris, Cody, Garrett, G-Stacks87, Griggle788, Harry, Heracross, Boss, James, Jason, J. Mackle, Justin, Ken, Lady Goobly, Meat, Malcolm, MD, Rayber, M. Pitts, Pokénab, Purple Pancakes, Ricky, Sam, Speedwad, Stephen, Winston, and Woodrose Wolf. Keep training, trainers. We love y'all. Appreciate it. Lured Up Podcast. Thank you. LuredUp.com. PokemonProfessor.com. 202.
Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that too. Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.